Morning McCall. This is your host, Damon Johnson. Today, I'm at SHOT Show in Las Vegas, and I have the pleasure to introduce you to Glen Seekins. Hey, Glen.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing good.
Good. Thanks for taking the time to meet with us.
You bet.
So you're from Lewiston, Idaho.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome. So tell me, how is it that you came about making these different guns that you've got here?
Well, it all came from scope rings. I was on a whitetail hunt, missed a whitetail buck, and was kind of bummed about it. So I went home and I couldn't find scope rings that I liked. The scope rings were the issue that I had with the rifle. So I just made some. And then everything else kind of evolved from there. So I made scope rings, then the scope base, and then a whole bunch of other accessories for rifles. And then eventually, we were building complete guns.
Right.
So
you've been in business for 14 years, is that right?
Yeah, we're on our 15th year now.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
And sales are going great?
Yeah, sales are good. Company's growing. We're right around 50 employees now.
50 employees.
Yeah. So it's a fun chore some days.
Yeah, I can imagine. So tell me a little bit about the first gun that you decided to make.
The first gun we made?
Yeah.
The first one was the AR.
Okay.
We made all the parts for one, and it was just a matter of time before we would just assemble our own and then source a couple of parts like the stock and the grip. So that was the first one, and we were shooting competitive 3-gun at the time. So our 3-gun rifle was the first one that we made.
Okay. Do you have an example of that gun
here
today?
Yeah.
Can we maybe take a look at that?
Sure.
Tell me about this gun. This was the first gun that you started designing and fabricating.
Yeah, so this is the first one that we made. A lot of this stuff comes from shooting 3-gun. So you have flat forend, works really good for resting on a barricade or support. There's all kinds of different things to shoot off of when you shoot 3-gun. So having a round handguard with Picatinny rails on it didn't work that great.
Right.
So we came up with this one. And that's just from shooting in Parma, of all places. So that was kind of what we started with, the handguard, upper, lower. And this is our new stock. It's just a really lightweight adjustable stock. We do our charging handle, safety selectors now. Pretty much every piece comes from right out of Lewiston.
That's fantastic. That's a great story about Idaho.
Yeah.
Really. So any new products that are coming out this year that our viewers should know about?
We've got a whole slew of products.
Yeah?
Most of them are geared towards precision shooting with our bolt rifle line. And then some accessories for the M-locks.
Okay.
So quick attach, just push a button and stick it on. We use a bullet tip.
Let's take a look at
So for this year, we're going to come out with our custom shop.
Okay.
So if a customer wants a shorter barrel, lighter gun, something like that, we can build it. Okay. We have the capability of building all that stuff. We've just been so overwhelmed with orders for our standard rifles. We finally got that lined out, and we're going to expand a little bit and make some room.
Am I seeing a carbon fiber stock here?
Yeah, this is the same stock we had last year. It's all carbon fiber. What's unique to this, it's actually an aluminum action. So there's some secret sauce up in here to hold all the pressures and make it safe.
Okay.
But the action body itself is 12 ounces lighter. So backcountry hunting in Idaho or sheep hunting or whatever you want to do, this rifle's 5.2 pounds.
5.2 pounds.
Yeah.
Can I hold that?
Sure.
Yeah, that is light.
Yeah, so when you're going to hike around in the mountains in Idaho,
right.
The less weight the better. So yeah, that's kind of our new thing for the year.
Glen, I really appreciate you taking the time, and I wish you the best of luck at the show here, and we'll see you back in Idaho.
That sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you.